logs. There'll be places to be.
Here's to Abad, huh? He may dress a bit too fancy, but he's made a place in the Sundown for the Oscar.
Drops of blood. No blood. I'm still on the trail.
Everyone's lost a cousin or friend to machines. More in recent times. Construction work going on day and night on my street.
Still
How am I
more
supposed
blood.
to get a good night's rest?
The thief got cut. The trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief. Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was...
Just a few more hours.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off. It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere.
What? No. I had nothing to do...
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so... You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. They'll explain everything. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going...
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
It's not what I imagined when I was a boy, but it's decent work, keeping the city safe.
They'll as soon cheat you as look at you.
You'll like what I have to
Don't pass up these goods.
These aren't goods. They're necessities.
Would you like to buy something today? A good price.
Stall was down here. Would you like to buy regret not stopping when you're in
what
the
I have for sale, I promise.
Just a look.
These aren't goods. They're necessities for a fair price.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
Good prices, fair prices. Fairest prices for machine parts under the Mesa. No tithe.
She's not interested in
I know what she's not interested. As I was saying, no better offer for snap ball lens.
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I apologize.
Silent partner.
If the sun would only grant my... Never mind, snap more lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those.
So which,
No market for a snap mall lens. It's good, strong stuff.
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on the...
I know culture. Just the other day, I was watching the hunting
Oh, great sun, lend me the
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift.
hello?
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall,
Craft doesn't win a war or keep the machine.
Oh, yes. Old-fashioned, plain hammered wood.
If Karja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good...
All those years of delving in...
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people.
Why do you two even work together if you can't...
It's a symbolic...
No tithes to the Sun Court. Like I said in the beginning...
Just tell me which part you want.
A long leg lens.
A snap ma lens.
Fine. I can see that you're busy.
Wait. You drove her off. Snap ma lens. What do you say?
I drove her off. That's rich. Listen, Huntress.
Hunters, scroungers, bring us your medal.
Scroungers? What kind of brutes are you trying to attract?
Goods for a fair price.
We were agreed. I do the calling, you do the counting.
You'll like what I have for sale.
I wouldn't
promise.
say agreed.
I don't complain about your...
Only the finest goods here. See for
Don't
yourself.
forget to stock up before you're on the road.
I've got all the
Buy
best
what
goods.
you need. Leave the rest.
Only the
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
My family might still be alive. And you're going to stand here and do nothing?
Tell me what happened to your family. Maybe I...
By the sun, I fear they are all dead by now. Machines. Vicious machines.
What kind of machines? Where did they come from?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut down those. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer protect free.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils into the estate.
But what about the people there?
Of course. Their lives are all that matter. My father and sister.
I'll see what I can do about the...
You will? Oh.
Ever since the ceasefire, it's like the sun has risen again.
Don't mind the work.
Dream last night. I can't remember, just that nagging feeling. See what's going on.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them. of wealth and contentment. Well,
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded. They starved to death. Still bound together. So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the Brandage. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food.
I'll consider it. But
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, now Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the Branded shore. But be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Karja. And not...
Clever. It's Erend. And he's in trouble. A fork. This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in. It looks like there was a scuffle here, but no body. If someone dragged Nassan off, there should be tracks. Oh, here we are. Let's see where they went. I'm not far from Red Ridge Pass. Maybe I should meet up with Erend. The Shadow Karja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
Search everywhere. Stay on it.
Ugh!
Gather your strength and fight!
That's it. I'm made for war, not chasing.
Let this pierce my throat.
Don't mind me. They're leaving. Who, me?
Not coming back from this one. To me! Let's take her down! Down!
They've gotten Hassan, all right. He needs help.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble. What were you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic. With your mother.
I think he's trying to hurt your feelings.
Won't work.
What?
She's still here? Show no weakness. Am I done? She's disappeared. Let no foe stand! Took a shot! Let this darken the sky.
Kinjeev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a...
Need them soon enough. Kinjeev told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No. It's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravon. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? Ugh. But after everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall.
Hey, seriously, we need to talk.
Sunset. Maybe a chance to rest.
The Oseram have hordes of scrap from the old ones in the north. Wonder what they would do with that.
I'm glad that's over with. Thanks for the help. Come on over here and have a word. Come on, what are you waiting for? What, you don't feel like talking?
What are you doing out here all alone?
I'm not gonna risk their lives. I don't mind putting my worthless ass up. Sorry I had to drag.
Don't worry. This is just an average day for me. You know?
Right. I'd hate to see a busy morning for you. Rip.
Are you sure you're all right?
Well, I'm sober, so...
Well, I'm glad you're thinking straight at least.
Don't get used to it.
Tell me exactly what happened to Ursa.
No one knows for sure. She left in the middle of the night.
Her best men. But she didn't bring you?
No. I'd been drinking a lot. You know, maybe she thought search parties found their bodies the next day, and the Shadow Carja are animals.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Well, when I find the soldiers who did this...
You don't have any idea why she...
No. But it must have been urgent. A message, a reporter's...
Why would the Shadow Carja do that?
Because they hate us. And Ursa most of all. She teamed up with Avad to kick their asses out of Mer...
All right. Show me where Ursa fell, and I'll do what I can.
Come on, follow me. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Is this Shadow Carja territory?
No. They broke the ceasefire as soon as they set foot in the cleft. Almost there. All right, this is it. Where the ambush happened. Our soldiers have been over it, but maybe that fancy artifact of yours can find a clue or something. Please.
These look like drag marks.
I need to find the bastards that
Those
did this.
bloodstains, not the kind that were arrows scattered there. It's perfectly sharp. Never seen action. They look like smears. They look good as new. Never fired. Strange. Not a scratch on it. Did someone move a body through here?
What do you see there?
This stain forms a line. As if blood dripped off the edge of something. Like a cart. See? Cart tracks. I think someone moved the bodies here, then scattered them across the field.
Wait. Are you saying the dead found here were killed somewhere else? But why would the Shadow Karja do that?
At this point, I'm not taking it for granted that the Shadow Karja are responsible.
Of course they were.
Well, let's follow these tracks and find out.
I get why they wanted Eartha dead. But why fake an ambush?
There's more to this. And we're gonna figure it out.
These guys aren't Shadow Karja. They're from my tribe, the Asaram.
Is this how your people usually greet each other?
Come on, gents, let's get her!
They called on the...
Gotta try closer.
We've got him quaking!
think it's calling in machines. Get ready.
Asaram, not Shadow Karja. Looks like I was wrong about everything, as usual. Please, use that second sight of yours. I have to know what really happened.
I'm on it. Those rocks, they're shattered. Something hit these stones. Something I've never seen before. Looks like you could mount some equipment on that thing. These look like Vanguard weapons. What are those leather straps? So much blood. There's no blood on them. Ursa's men didn't fight back. A lot of people died here. A massacre. Armor straps, cut with a knife, and a rock with blood on it. There, by the tripod. A used power cell.
This is Ursa's helmet. I thought she died in the field below, but must have been here. All this trickery. For what? Feels like it's just to torture me.
I have a theory. But it takes a little imagination.
So far, your theories are better than other people's facts.
All right. I think the Oseram ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon. They mounted it on that tripod up there. It fires waves of force, maybe sound. Looks like it cracked the stone there. I think it paralyzes people instead of killing them. It dropped the Vanguard right there. No blood on their weapons. No fight.
Then why paralyze them if you're only gonna move them and gut them?
They were trying to hide something. Look here, a bloody rock.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's. These leather straps have been cut, as if they took the armor off someone.
Well, that can't be. Her body is lying in state in Meridian. I saw it.
You said she was unrecognizable. Maybe they switched another body into her armor, someone around the same size, and mutilated it enough so it could have been anyone. Even Ursa. Go back to Meridian. Take another look at that body. If it's really Ursa, of course I'm wrong. But if I'm right...
Then my sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.
Explosives. Corey's been doing a lot of blasting. I need to be closer to use that. Doesn't look like an ordinary rock pile. Strange. Where did this mound come from? Hey, baby. You're a big one, aren't you?
isn't it?
I've never seen a machine like that. Whoa! Nor a hunter so bold. Take this. It's from the quarry stores, but no one's gonna argue that you don't deserve it. May you walk in the light, friend. Especially when dealing with what comes up from the ground.
I've seen this 4 times already. Another woman in the Hunter's Lodge. Next, they'll be running the lodge. And then... I love this bit. Oh! Wonderful!
This must be the Shrine of Kings that Naman told me about.
You won't get in there.
I can be persuasive. But what does an Oseram want with a Karja shrine?
It reminds me of someone. Gone 2 years now.
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their back. The Karja gave me back his broken bones, but what use are they?
And seeing a statue of the Mad Sun King will?
I need to see his work again. The marks his hands carved. But that shriveled up old priest won't let me near it.
I'll see what I can do.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes...
If you want to be alone, go someplace else. Others want to pray here.
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debasement of what was once pure. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers weak. The sun...
So the Karja have become impure? What does that even...
Is Meridian not meant for those who built it, who made it great?
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders were in cages or dying in your...
The sun is pure, child. It is not our place to question...
I thought Avad taking the throne was the sun's will.
The boy dishonored his father to kill his Sun King. Which...
And how many more would the Mad Sun King have killed if Avad...
The sun called for blood.
You called the temple corrupt, but aren't you one of its...
They call themselves sun priests, but they have no authority. Youths... Yet those who gave their whole lives to the sun's service are shamed.
So that's what this is. A tantrum?
You know nothing of our rights, and yet you dare to insult...
Why do you think your army is weak? Because you're not at war?
A Karja throne relying on forged dirt mercenaries? Our most blessed warriors, chased out of the... Our tribe is torn. The ones who walked in...
And yet everyone but you seems happy they're gone. I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go, but...
I am here by the will of the sun.
You don't believe in the throne, the priesthood, the army, or the city, so
I have the authority of the sun.
Then call it for help. No one else will listen.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
Here's what I don't get about the Sundom. All these fancy decorations everywhere. Downright embarrassing.
Tell you what I like. The sound of that.
Can't get a wink of sleep. Bought my bed from a Karja. Just like that.
He gave them the best work he'd ever do. And look...
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for.
Slaves they've already forgot. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. If they thought their son set off this bridge, they'd jump after. I thank you for honoring my wish.
I hope you can find peace.
I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Smoke and sweat. That's how you know you've done a good day's work.
This must be the Sun's Climb, where the Banuk wants to paint his mark. Fascinating, if they weren't looking for me. Oh, but not out of ideas.
Good to be free of the city.
It's beautiful in its way.
You were a better hunter than I. I'll paint the mark while the spirits of the Glinthawks linger.
There'll be more where they came from.
Yes, there will always be more machines. Their spirits find new bodies, but we only last as long as memory. That's why I must leave this story. A monument to our vanished shamans, to the wisdom the Karja bled from us. The machine oil in the paint will preserve it. Preserve their memory against all that was cut away. You have my thanks, Hunter.
This is where the Otaru wanted to say her goodbyes. Nothing to see.